I stepped on the scale last Tuesday and the number hit me like a punch to the gut. I'd been doing everything right. Smaller portions, more salads, walking every morning before work. And still, the belly fat kept growing, like my body had completely turned against me. My doctor just shrugged. It's normal at your age, maybe try eating less. Less? I was already eating like a bird. I was already exhausted from trying so hard with nothing to show for it. That night, I sat in my closet crying, surrounded by clothes that used to fit, pants I couldn't button, dresses that used to make me feel beautiful. Now they just mocked me. I felt invisible, broken, like the woman I used to be had disappeared somewhere around my 50th birthday and I couldn't find her anymore. Then I discovered something that changed everything. It wasn't about eating less. It wasn't about exercising more. It was about one thing happening inside my body that nobody had ever explained to me, my insulin. See, during menopause, our bodies start responding to insulin completely differently. And when that happens, it doesn't matter how little you eat or how much you exercise. Your body is programmed to store fat, especially around your belly. The frustrating part? 99% of women are fighting this battle with the wrong weapons. You're not lazy. You're not broken. Your willpower isn't weak. Your body just needs something different now. Something that works with your changing hormones instead of against them. What you're about to learn might finally explain why nothing has worked and what actually will. Keep watching.
99% of women over 45 are making one critical mistake with their blood sugar. And it's the exact reason your belly fat won't budge no matter how little you eat or how much you exercise. Your metabolism isn't broken. Your willpower isn't weak. You've just been fighting the wrong battle this entire time. Today, I'm going to show you the insulin trick that changes everything. And I need you to stay with me because what I'm about to reveal goes against almost everything you've been told about weight loss after menopause. This isn't about eating less. It's not about exercising more. It's not about counting calories or macros. It's about understanding the one hormone that controls whether your body stores fat or burns it. And once you understand this, you'll finally stop blaming yourself for something that was never your fault. Let's dive in. Here's what nobody told you when you hit perimenopause or menopause. Your relationship with insulin fundamentally changed. Not a little bit. Not gradually over time. Completely. When you were in your 20s and 30s, your cells responded to insulin like a well-oiled machine. You could eat a piece of bread, a bowl of pasta, even a slice of cake, and your body would process it efficiently. The sugar went into your cells for energy. Done. No problem. But somewhere after 45, something shifted. And I'm not talking about a gradual decline. I'm talking about a metabolic earthquake that nobody warned you about. Your cells started ignoring insulin. They became resistant. Like a teenager tuning out their parents. No matter how loudly insulin knocked on the door, your cells just wouldn't open up. And when your cells ignore insulin, your body panics. It produces more and more insulin trying to be heard. And here's the devastating part. Insulin is a storage hormone. The more insulin circulating in your blood, the more your body stores fat. Especially around your midsection. That's not coincidence. That's biology. Sound familiar? When I was 48, I was eating 1,200 calories a day. I was walking 30 minutes every morning. I was doing everything right according to conventional wisdom. And I gained 15 pounds in 6 months, all of it around my belly. I remember standing in front of the mirror one morning, pinching that stubborn roll of fat, thinking there must be something wrong with me. Why couldn't I just have discipline? Why couldn't I make this work when it used to be so easy? I'd been a nurse for 20 years. I understood bodies. I understood health. And yet my own body had become a stranger to me. But it wasn't about discipline. It was about insulin. And I had absolutely no idea. My doctor told me it was just my age, that I needed to accept my changing body, that maybe I should try eating even less, maybe exercise twice a day. I left that appointment feeling defeated, hopeless. Like my body had betrayed me and there was nothing I could do about it. I spent months feeling like a failure, counting every calorie obsessively, skipping meals when the scale went up, getting more frustrated as the number refused to move or crept higher despite my best efforts. Until I found the research that changed everything. A study from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology revealed something shocking. Women in menopause can have insulin levels 2 to 3 times higher than premenopausal women eating the exact same diet. Let me say that again. Same food, same calories, same meals. 2 to 3 times more insulin circulating in their blood. And all that extra insulin was screaming at their bodies to store fat, to hold on to every single calorie like their lives depended on it, to protect those fat cells like precious resources. This is why calorie counting fails after menopause. This is why the advice that worked in your 30s backfires now. This is why you feel like your body betrayed you. It didn't betray you. The rules changed, and nobody told you. But here's where it gets interesting. The researchers also discovered something else. There's a specific pattern of eating that can dramatically reduce insulin levels in menopausal women. Not by eating less, not by starving yourself, by eating differently. And this is the insulin trick that 99% of women get completely wrong. Most women think they need to cut carbs completely, go full keto, or do extreme fasting for days, or eliminate entire food groups forever. But the research shows something different, something much more sustainable. It's not about what you eliminate, it's about timing and sequence. Let me explain. When you eat carbohydrates first on an empty stomach, your blood sugar spikes rapidly. Like a rocket shooting straight up, your pancreas releases a flood of insulin to deal with it, and your body goes into storage mode. But when you eat the same carbohydrates after protein and fiber, something remarkable happens. The spike is gentler, more like a rolling hill than a mountain peak. The insulin response is lower, sometimes up to 50% lower. Same food, same calories, same meal. Completely different hormonal response. I tested this myself for 30 days. I didn't change what I ate. I didn't cut carbs. I didn't count a single calorie. I just changed the order. Every meal, I started with vegetables or protein. I saved any carbohydrates for the end. The first week, I was skeptical. Nothing dramatic happened. But I stuck with it. Within 2 weeks, the afternoon energy crashes stopped. The constant hunger that used to hit me every 2 hours faded, and the scale started moving for the first time in 2 years. Not dramatically, but consistently. And that consistency meant everything. Now, this food sequencing trick is powerful, but here's the part nobody tells you. For many women in menopause, especially those who've been dealing with insulin resistance for years, diet changes alone hit a ceiling. Your body has developed what researchers call metabolic rigidity. It's like your fat cells have built walls around themselves, fortresses. They've learned to hold on to fat no matter what signals you send. This is the hidden obstacle that keeps so many women stuck, even when they're doing everything right. That's exactly why many women in our community have been using a specific Japanese-inspired compound that addresses this resistance directly. It contains concentrated Seville orange peel, ceremonial green tea, and Himalayan ginger in precise therapeutic doses. What makes this combination unique is how it works with your body's natural insulin response rather than against it. The compounds help your cells become more sensitive to insulin again. They help break down those metabolic walls. And because it uses gentle natural ingredients instead of harsh stimulants, it's specifically designed for women our age who need results without the jitters or energy crashes. I'll leave a link in the pinned comment if you want to learn more about how it works. But whether you decide to try it or not, let me show you exactly what else you can do starting right now. The food sequencing trick is just the beginning. Here are 5 more insulin strategies that work specifically for menopausal women. Strategy number 1, the 10-minute post-meal walk. This is almost too simple to believe, but a study from the American Diabetes Association found that a 10-minute walk within 30 minutes after eating reduced blood sugar spikes by up to 25%. Not a workout, not a jog, not running or power walking, a gentle, relaxed walk. Here's why it works. When you use your muscles right after eating, those muscles pull sugar directly from your bloodstream for fuel. They don't need insulin to do it. Less sugar in your blood means less insulin needed. Less insulin means less fat storage signal going to your cells. I started doing this after my biggest meal of the day, usually dinner. Just a stroll around my neighborhood. Sometimes I listen to a podcast. Sometimes I call a friend. Sometimes I just enjoy the quiet. It doesn't feel like exercise. It feels like a pleasant break. Within 2 weeks, I noticed less bloating in the evening, better sleep, and gradually, the stubborn belly fat started responding. You don't need special equipment. You don't need a gym membership. You just need 10 minutes and comfortable shoes. Strategy number 2, the apple cider vinegar timing secret. I know apple cider vinegar has become almost a cliche in the health world. Everyone talks about it. But most people use it completely wrong. The research is clear. 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar diluted in water before your largest meal can reduce blood sugar response by up to 30%. But the timing matters more than most people realize. Drink it 15 to 20 minutes before you eat. Not during your meal, not after, before. This gives the acetic acid time to slow down the enzymes that break down carbohydrates. When you eat, the digestion happens more gradually. Your blood sugar rises more gently, less insulin needed. I add a tablespoon to a glass of water and drink it while I'm preparing dinner. By the time I sit down to eat, it's already working. A word of caution: always dilute it. Never drink it straight. The acid can damage your tooth enamel. And if you have digestive issues, start with just a teaspoon and work your way up slowly. Strategy number 3, the protein-first breakfast. If you're eating toast or cereal or oatmeal first thing in the morning, you might be setting yourself up for an insulin roller coaster that lasts all day long. Here's what happens. When you eat carbs on an empty stomach in the morning, your blood sugar spikes hard and fast. Insulin floods your system. A few hours later, your blood sugar crashes. You feel hungry, tired, irritable. So you reach for more carbs, and the cycle continues. Up and down, all day long. But when you start your day with protein, everything changes. Eggs are my favorite. Greek yogurt works. Cottage cheese works. Even leftover chicken from dinner. 20 to 30 grams of protein before anything else. Protein triggers a much gentler insulin response. It keeps your blood sugar stable for hours. The cravings fade. The afternoon energy crash disappears. When I switched from my morning toast to 3 eggs with vegetables, I was shocked at how different I felt by lunchtime. No hunger, no fatigue, just steady, reliable energy. This single change might be the most impactful thing you can do for your insulin levels. Strategy number 4, the sleep and insulin connection nobody talks about. Here's something that surprised me when I found the research. 1 night of poor sleep can increase insulin resistance by up to 30% the next day. 1 night. Think about that. You could do everything right with your diet. Perfect food sequencing, post-meal walks, apple cider vinegar. And 1 bad night of sleep could undo it all. During deep sleep, your body does crucial metabolic repair work. It resets your insulin sensitivity. It clears out cellular debris. It restores hormonal balance. When that sleep gets interrupted or shortened, the repair doesn't happen. Your cells stay resistant. Your insulin stays elevated. For women in menopause, this becomes a vicious cycle. Hot flashes and night sweats disrupt sleep. Poor sleep increases insulin resistance. Higher insulin leads to more belly fat. More belly fat often worsens menopausal symptoms. Breaking this cycle requires prioritizing sleep like your metabolism depends on it. Because it does. Keep your bedroom cool. 65 to 68 degrees seems optimal for most women. Stop eating at least 3 hours before bed. Consider magnesium before bed. Many women in menopause are deficient, and it helps with both sleep quality and insulin sensitivity. Strategy number 5. The hidden sugar audit. Most women dramatically underestimate how much hidden sugar they consume. Not from desserts or obvious sweets, from foods marketed as healthy, flavored yogurt, often more sugar than ice cream, granola bars, essentially candy bars in different packaging, bottled smoothies, sugar bombs in disguise, salad dressings. Some have more sugar per serving than cookies. Whole wheat bread still spikes blood sugar significantly. Pasta sauce from a jar, loaded with added sugars. Each of these hidden sugars triggers insulin release, and it adds up throughout the day. I thought I was eating clean, low-calorie, healthy choices. Then I started reading labels obsessively, and I was horrified. I was consuming nearly 50 grams of hidden sugar daily without realizing it. Spend 1 week auditing everything you eat. Read every label. Look for sugar hiding under different names: dextrose, maltose, sucrose, high fructose corn syrup. Anything ending in O's is sugar. You don't have to eliminate everything forever, but you need to know what you're actually eating. Now let me tell you about Catherine. She's 62 and reached out to me after watching one of my earlier videos. For 7 years, Catherine had been trying to lose the same 25 pounds. 7 years of effort, 7 years of frustration. She'd tried keto, Weight Watchers, Mediterranean diet, intermittent fasting. Nothing worked for more than a few weeks. When she learned about insulin resistance and started applying these strategies, things shifted. She began with food sequencing, added post-meal walks, introduced the apple cider vinegar, switched to protein-first breakfasts. Within the first month, she lost 8 pounds. But more importantly, she told me something that brought tears to my eyes. She said, "For the first time in 7 years, I don't feel like I'm fighting my own body." That's what this is really about. It's not just about the number on the scale. It's about ending the war with yourself. When you understand that your body isn't betraying you, it's responding to hormonal signals, everything changes. You stop blaming yourself. You stop feeling like a failure. You start working with your biology instead of against it. Let me also tell you what doesn't work, because avoiding these mistakes is just as important. Extreme calorie restriction. When you eat too little, your body thinks you're starving. It increases insulin efficiency to hold on to every calorie. It slows your metabolism to survive. The opposite of what you want. Excessive cardio. Long cardio sessions increase cortisol. Cortisol increases insulin resistance. That spin class might be making things worse, not better. Artificial sweeteners. Many still trigger an insulin response even without actual sugar. Your body tastes sweetness and releases insulin in anticipation. Some research suggests they may worsen insulin resistance over time. Skipping meals randomly. Your body thrives on routine. When you eat erratically, your insulin response becomes erratic too. High-intensity exercise on an empty stomach. This spikes cortisol dramatically. Save the intense workouts for when you have fuel in your system. Now, I want to be honest with you. These strategies work. I've seen them work for myself and for thousands of women in our community. But for some women, especially those dealing with years of metabolic resistance, diet and lifestyle changes alone can take months to show significant results. That's why I mentioned earlier that Japanese-inspired compound. It's specifically designed to support insulin sensitivity and break through metabolic resistance faster. Many women use it alongside these strategies to accelerate their results. If you're curious about how it works, I'll leave a link in the pinned comment. It's not for everyone, but for those who want extra support, it's worth looking into. Let me give you a practical action plan for the next 7 days. Day 1 and 2. Focus only on food sequencing. Every meal, eat your vegetables or protein first. Save carbs for last. Don't change what you eat, just change the order. Day 3 and 4. Add the 10-minute post-meal walk. Start with your largest meal. Just one walk. Don't overcomplicate it. Day 5 and 6. Introduce apple cider vinegar before your biggest meal. 1 tablespoon in water, 15 minutes before eating. Notice how you feel. Day 7. Review your week. How's your energy? Your cravings? Your sleep? Write it down. Don't try to implement everything at once. Stack these habits slowly. Master one before adding another. I want to leave you with something important. Your body hasn't failed you. It's been doing exactly what it's designed to do given the hormonal changes of menopause. It's protecting you, storing energy, following ancient programming. The problem is that programming doesn't match our modern lives. We don't need to store fat for famine. We need to move through our days with energy and vitality. When you start working with your insulin response instead of against it, you're speaking your body's language. You're giving it signals it understands, and it will respond. I spent 2 frustrating years fighting my body before I understood this. 2 years of frustration and self-blame and feeling broken. If I can save you even a few months of that struggle, this video will have been worth every minute. You're not too old. You're not too far gone. You're not broken. You just needed the right information. And now you have it. If this video helped you, please leave me a comment and tell me which strategy you're going to try first. I read every single one, and your stories inspire me more than you know. Share this with a friend who's struggling, someone who thinks her best years are behind her, someone who needs to hear that it's not her fault, and there is another way. I'll see you in the next video where we're going to talk about the 3 specific times of day when your body naturally burns more fat and how to take advantage of them. Until then, be patient with yourself, trust the process, and remember your body isn't the enemy. It just needs you to speak its language. Take care of yourself.